What's up, guys? It's been a minute, but I just wanted to give you an update on why I haven't really been putting out any videos or streaming recently. And I'm going to try to cut right to it, because last time I tried to record this, it was 7 minutes. I don't want to make a 7-minute video for a simple answer. Simple answer is, everything around me is trash. The Wi-Fi is trash. The Ethernet is trash. It's actually, I just kind of made like a self-discovery recently. Because what happened was, well, first and foremost, with the AverMedia, I had a problem right before I started streaming, and I got it fixed while I was home. Now, here's what the problem was. The problem was, I told the story before, the problem was that I bought the AverMedia at one point, it wasn't working, sent it back, and then, like a year later, got a new one. It's the one I'm currently using, okay? That's all great. But let me tell you why that's the problem. So, the first time I got it, it was, I hooked it up, and nothing was working. And when I sent in like a support ticket to AverMedia, they were saying, wow, that's really crazy. You're literally the only person who has ever had this problem. And I was like, well, fuck me then, huh? And I had to figure it out myself. I was younger. I didn't have the patience for that shit. I sent it back. But then I wanted to stream, so I had to buy it again and just man the fuck up and find the problem myself. And I did. And here's what the problem was, which was just tedious to me because, and it was another reason why I wasn't putting out videos like that, because it was so tedious. The problem was, the PS4, it had just settings, 480, 720, 1080i, 1080p. The AverMedia can capture all those up to 1080p, okay? Now, the problem was, my TV only got to 1080i. And that's all good, because, you know, you can change the settings and stuff like that. That's all good, that's all dandy, that's all well. Now, the issue was that whenever I turned on the PS4, it would go black, like, as if nothing was connected. Everything was hooked up properly, but it would go black as if nothing was connected. What I had to do was basically, I had to go into the settings. Again, I'm the only one who's ever had this problem. It's crazy, right? I had to go into the settings, and because the screen was black before I did that, basically here's my process. I had to go into the settings before hooking everything up, make sure I'm in video output settings, stuff like that. And once I connect everything, it's going to go black, but you know, it's still playing. Everything's still there, it's just not visibly there. So I had to find out, I had to remember where the output settings were, hit X, stuff like that, while it's invisible. I had to choose anything that worked, 480, 720, whatever worked. And then it would automatically change back. The issue was, the PS4 was always set in automatic, and automatic was 1080p, which did not run on my television. So now I got that straight, and it's no longer that much of a hassle anymore. I still have to do it sometimes because I'm back on campus, and I had to bring my smaller TV, which is a 720. Now here's another reason why I don't stream or record videos, like online matches. What I recently found out was that the my Ethernet is actually made of complete trash. It's made of literal trash. So we have 2 Ethernet ports in our room. One's for my roommate, one's for me. Last year my roommate didn't really use Ethernet ports. I could have used both. I didn't. But I was streaming at the time. Back to now. His side, his port works. Mine does not. And he lets me use his port whenever he's like out or he's watching TV or something. It doesn't matter. And that's cool and all. But I shouldn't have to do that, because I sent in a support ticket and they have yet to respond to it. I put that in last week, so now I gotta go the fuck up to them like I did last week, because I went up there last week. I said, hey, my Ethernet is not working. He said, hey, did you fill out a support ticket? I said no, and he was like, okay, well, go do that. And even he said, when he was showing me where it was, we gotta do a better job at getting this support ticket out. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I went back to my room, put in the support ticket last Tuesday. It's 8:43 on a Monday. And because it's a live ticket, I can see any changes they made. They have not made any changes to it. They haven't even commented on it. So what I found out is that, and I went home for the weekend, came back, I recently just turned it on, tried to play Lawbreakers. I got one game in, and it disconnected me. So now I'm like, fuck it. Fuck this school and this shitty Wi-Fi. It's made of literal trash. The groundskeepers actually go around and pick the trash up, bring it back to a room, put it all together, and that's what makes up my Ethernet, I think. And it's also what makes up the staff, I believe, is the case. You know how when you watch a TV show or a movie, and you have that one scene where someone's trying to, like, sneak out the room or some shit, and they have a basketball for a head and like just trash as a body and shit under the covers. That's actually what the technical support staff is. I think that's actually what it is. They sit in a chair with the basketball as a head and just made of trash. I think that's what it is. It makes sense why the ticket has not been looked at yet. It makes sense. It actually makes complete and perfect sense. The cable's garbage. The staff is garbage. It makes sense. Everything around me is literal garbage. But that's all I have to say. That's it. That's just an update.